What's going on, guys? Heath Shankles here, Freedom Marketer. So I'm going to do this on my YouTube and my TikTok. So people on TikTok, if you don't know what I do, I'm a real estate investor. I have other businesses as well, but just wanted to show you this. Just left the lawyer's office and picked up another check and closed another real estate deal, and I did not have to touch the house whatsoever. All I had to do was talk to the seller, work a deal, and collect my check at the end, man. Sign some paperwork. It's a way of being a middleman in a fix and flip without having to do anything. Like, you want to learn more about it, you can go to my channel. But anyways, here's the lawyer's office just left from. And yeah, okay, so for my YouTube people, yeah, if you're not wholesaling real estate, then you need to be getting involved in it. I can't think of another way. Like, I have researched and researched and researched for the last 10 years on ways to make money and ways to live a better life, from everything from spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, everything you can do to live a better life. And when it comes to financial means and having time and stuff like that, the real estate game has made more millionaires than anything else. Nowadays, the online space, like, it's making more younger millionaires than anything currently. But over history, real estate's where it's at. Like, yes, what I'm saying is, like, the, people who blow up on YouTube, blow up on TikTok, blow up on whatever social media, right? Instagram, right? 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, but oh yeah, they got rich, if they have half a brain. But throughout time and still today, you can still become just as wealthy from real estate. And this is the reason why I'm telling you about it. Not all of us want to go and be famous on Instagram, YouTube, or whatever. I could really care less about fame myself. I'm from the country. I still to this day live in Alabama. Worked hard to get to where I'm at. And I wish that I could have learned about wholesaling real estate sooner. Guys, you don't even have to touch the dang house. I mean, unless you just want to. You've seen my videos before, probably, if you're on my channel, where I've swept the floor of a house and stuff like that. But I mean, like, you don't have to do work. You don't have to, like, sweeping floors not work to me. You don't have to, like, put drywall up, install the new toilets and vanity sinks, and carpet and tile and all that, the floors, and put vinyl siding on, or whatever, put a new roof. You hire contractors for all that stuff, even if you're a fix and flipper. But as a wholesaler, you don't have to hire contractors. You don't have to do anything. Your job is to find motivated sellers and talk to them, explain to them all of their best options that are possibly out there. Like, once you need to go and learn what you need to learn first, right? The education is great, and do that before you even get involved in real estate. But within a few months, and I actually mean consistently learning every day, a few months time, you should have the basics down pat, right? And you should learn, and really, I suggest paying for an education also. I don't have a course available right now, but I will eventually. I'm just not really worried about that right now, and maybe I should. I don't know. I know I could help a lot of people with it, but I paid $7,000 for a course a few years back, and I've paid for other courses also. I've paid for all different sorts of courses, and hundreds and thousands of hours of free online education I have learned. And then I went out and lived the hard knock life, and went out here and got the face-to-face contact with the sellers, got that education, the real life stuff. That's where you really start learning. But learn the stuff, and then don't spend forever in the education part, though, to where you're stuck, and you've got the frozen deer in the headlights thing going on, to where you're just not even taking action because you're so scared to make a mistake. Like, don't worry about that. you've made mistakes already in your life. Don't tell me you haven't. You're not perfect because you're not God. So what'd you do when you made a mistake before? Did you say sorry? Okay, well, that's what you do in real estate. You just say sorry. I messed up. Guys, I've done it. Like, and I've had sellers come at me who think I'm lying to them, and they've been caught in the middle of a scam and everything else. And no, they were not caught in the middle of a scam. This is the reason why I said you had to get your education, right? This is the point of this. You have to educate the sellers. They don't know. They ain't never bought or sold a house. I mean, they bought that one, and they're selling this one, they think, or they want to. They think they want to. But, I mean, there's some people, but most people, this is their first time selling a house. You know, a lot of these houses they've owned 30 years, or it's their first home or whatever. So you have to educate them on their options. And let me tell you the way to get these deals. I'm not going to go into marketing on this video, because marketing is specific to each region, really. Absolutely, across the country. Like, one region's not the same as the next, so don't even try to act like it is. However, if you blow up one marketing channel, like, you know, do a crap ton in that one marketing channel, you're going to get a deal at some point, no matter what region. But anyways, your job is to find these motivated sellers, right? And the way you get these deals is you don't worry about getting the deal. And I know that doesn't make sense at the way it sounds, but when you go out here and you're talking to these sellers, and you come in there to their house, their home that they've lived, they've raised kids, they've everything else, and you know, start with your sales pitch crap. You know, some people are able to do it in certain regions. Hell, in New York, you know, there's fast talking people. They may be used to it. It may work with them. Where I'm from, in Alabama, I don't do that. I mean, I just don't. And before I got into real estate, I had a nursery business, and I made sale after sale after sale after sale after sale after sale. Guys, you don't know anybody my age that has sold like I've sold. I've had more contact with buyers and sellers and back and forth negotiation than anybody I've ever met. And that's, I swear that on everything. That's the truth. It's not like a brag or anything like that. I promise you I'm the most humble person you ever meet. It's just experience. And I don't know if I believe it's God's gift to me, being able to talk to people and just, you know, kind of explain what I mean to where people can understand me. But I don't go in with a sales pitch. I go in with, I'm here to help you, legitimately. And you'll hear other people tell you about this, but a lot of people blow this in one ear and out the other. They just blow it off like it's nothing. They're like, yeah, I've heard that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I care about the seller. Hmm? Yeah, I'm worried about the seller. Yeah, I'm worried about their outcome. Like, no the hell you ain't. No, you ain't. You're there to get your money, and they know it. They can smell it on you, dude. Before you ever even walk in the door, they can tell by talking on the phone to you, or what you said in a text. They can tell. That's why you ain't getting deals. That's why. You have to seriously care about them. Now, you can't generate love out of thin air and just care for somebody that much. You have to build a relationship over time to do that. That's what we're in the business of doing in real estate, guys. This is houses. This ain't flipping packets of Skittles. This ain't flipping little baggies of Coke. This is houses. This is the big stuff. This is the biggest single investment that 99% of the entire population makes in their entire life. A house. They're never going to buy anything more expensive and a bigger investment than their house. So it's a huge deal to them. So you have to come in there with you have to convince yourself that you may not even get this deal, or it may not even be a deal. They may end up, you may just have to tell them to put it on the market, list it. And 99.9% of the people that I deal with, sellers, I tell them to list it on the market. And the ones that end up being deals, they tell me no. I don't want to list it on the market. I don't want anything to do with that. I tried that before. Or I just don't want to go through all that. Blah, 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 blah. That's what they'll tell me. But you have to come in there with that attitude of, I don't give a damn if I get this deal or not, or if it's even a deal or not. I'm in here because I'm going to help them. The way to explain this is, here's the deal. Whenever I was broke as hell, and I mean broke as hell, I could see how, if I had gotten into real estate at that time, I probably wouldn't have been successful at it. Because I was so hungry for money, dude. I mean, so hungry for money. And because I'd lived broke my entire life. And I would have done anything just about, I was like freaking Eminem, dude, on 8 Mile. So I'm glad I didn't get into real estate then. I've learned now. I have money now. Well, that's the problem with a lot of people coming into wholesaling real estate. Because it doesn't take a whole lot of money to get involved in it, they're really, really, really hungry for money, which that's not a bad thing. Just sellers can tell if you're that hungry for it. You need to save up a little bit on your own, like working a job or something. See, what I did, I went to the oil rig in the oil fields in North Dakota. Dude, I worked, it was negative 40 degrees all night, every night. 12 hours a night, 14 days in a row, son. I had more overtime hours on my paycheck than I did straight time hours. You're talking about hard work. You got to be tough and gritty. And all those guys out there that actually made it that I worked with were tough. And I wouldn't have made it if I weren't tough. Okay, but I saved up the money I needed. I moved from Alabama to North Dakota where they couldn't even hardly understand me. And I couldn't hardly understand them to begin with. But I went through that to save up, $25,000. Ended up getting laid off in 2014, right? Well, I would have saved up more had they not laid me off, but that $25,000 is what got me going, to where I was able to start a business, able to buy my first house and get going, get on my feet back home. And that's what a lot of people are missing. That's the part of real estate wholesaling you're missing. I suggest, you don't have to do what I say, you don't have to do it my way, but I suggest getting on your feet first by working a job or doing whatever. Maybe another business. Maybe you peddle something else, sell something else for a little bit before you dive headfirst into real estate. That doesn't mean you can't be learning while you're doing this other business or working this other job and, trying to get some experience on the side in the meantime. That's fine, but whatever you got to do, brother or sister, whatever you got to do to go into that seller's house or on that phone call and through those text messages to where they can tell that you're there to help them. Guys, it is 100% about the trust. Until they trust you, you're not getting it under contract for a decent price. And if you do, they will call you and text you nearly every day saying, hey, how's it going? What's up? How's it going? And they will ignore, aggravate the hell out of you because they don't trust you. You didn't build enough rapport. They don't trust you. You've got to build that rapport and do whatever it is you got to do to get them to trust you. And my way of doing it is legitimately being a trustworthy person. Like, legitimately being there to help them. I explained to them every option that this could possibly go. This house, it could get sold on the market. It could get sold to me as an investor. It could get sold to another investor. How I could buy it is a bunch of different ways. I could buy it in a cash deal. I could buy it with some paperwork, like we could do an owner finance deal where you deed it to me and you become the bank, the seller becomes the bank, I just make payments to them. We could do subject to, where they've already got a mortgage, they just leave that mortgage there and I take over the payments on it. No one know the difference. Or I could do lease with option to purchase, which is just a lease agreement with the option to purchase at a set price. I could do rent to own, where I'm just a renter. but my payments are going towards owning it. And if I ever end up paying off that full balance of the house, I become the owner. Then the deed comes to my name. That's how it works. And these are their options, pretty much. I might have forgot another option, I don't know, but you can get into say, hey, Mr. Seller, if none of those options work for you, which are the normal, options that normally one of those work for most sellers, then maybe I could just help you kind of market it or something, and I get a percentage, you get a percentage of the money whenever it sells. Like, I'll help you fix it up myself. Me and my crews, my contractors, we'll fix it up and get it market ready. We'll put it on the market, and whenever it sells, you get all the money except I get $5,000, or vice versa. Like, I mean, you don't want to fix up somebody's house and only get $5,000 in return. You know what I mean, though. Like, you can work any type of creative deal you could even think of. The longer I stay in this business, the more I learn that you just got to get on the same page with the seller. If y'all have the same goal in mind, y'all will work out something. Eventually, they will give a lot, if not at least a little bit, to make things work with you. They will, because they like you. They've got to like you. They've got to trust you. And man, I have learned so much over the years of being in business, and it is about that. Just the same way I'm sitting here talking to you right now, all you guys. Talk to your sellers that way. Just talk to them, man. Show them that you care. Show them that you're willing to sit there for an hour and a half to talk with them. You're when you're all the time acting like you're in a hurry, you gotta go. I get it. But remember, this is the biggest single investment they've ever made in their entire life. And the fact that they're even considering selling to an investor, they're probably in a bad situation right now. There's some financial pressure or some emotional stress, something, distressing this property. So they're already kind of, like, man, how the hell did I get here? I don't know, but I got to get out of this situation. They're looking for somebody to help them. So you have got to build that trust. You got to. The last thing they want to see is somebody come in there with that sales talking gimmick bullcrap that some idiot guru give you. This is the reason why I'm a guru, not a guru. This right here is why. I'm going to tell you like it is. Build the trust, make these people like you, be willing to sit there and talk with them, walk around the property with them as long as you need to. Whatever you got to do, my brother. Do whatever you got to do. And if you can't do that, if you're not willing to do that, then maybe real estate ain't what you need to be involved in. And you might want to consider something else. Or maybe you should hire a salesman, hire someone who can do this stuff for you. But you're going to pay them a lot of money if they're actually good. Acquisition manager or whatever. Because if you're just starting off, if you actually hired a good acquisition manager, say you hired me, right? And I'm just saying, someone with the same talent set, skill set, experience set I've got, right? They come along and you're just starting off in real estate. You hire me, I go out here and start getting deals for you. You're going to pay me a lot of money. You're going to have to, because it ain't going to take me but about 60 seconds to see that you're starting off. I've been in this a while. I know more about this than you do. You're scared to talk to sellers, or you're too lazy or too bad of a character of a person to even be willing to go and do what's best for the sellers, then why the hell would I work for you? I could go and do this on my own. See what I'm saying? So you've got to do this crap yourself when you start off. You have got to learn to talk to these sellers. I don't know. The checks are real. They're real. My car's nice. It's real. But like I said, I've been in business a while, and I've worked my butt off to get here. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I'm just trying to think of everything I can to help you get a deal, man. And if you've had a deal, then get the next one, you know, and just keep on rolling. You know, don't stop here. Build an actual successful business. I'm living my greatest life I've ever lived, guys. I really am. Once you get this ball rolling a little bit and you actually start getting either a deal, 2 deals a month, something like that, you know, it just becomes so easy. Life is so easy. You can spend more. You can organize your time better, and you can spend your time doing the stuff you really want to do, man. I can focus on my daughter now. I can focus on doing the things that I actually love doing now, as well as my real estate. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I really do hope this give you guys some value. If you're experienced already, this video may not be for you. I don't know, but I think it's for anybody that's in wholesaling, especially, but in real estate or in any business, in sales in general, like in sales in general, because that's what this is sales and people, winning over people. Maybe read the book, what is it, Winning Friends and Influencing People. That's a good book. But I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully you got some form of a nugget of knowledge or information out of this that would sincerely help you. Subscribe to this channel if you've not. If you watch this video for 21 and a half minutes, I didn't mean for it to be this long, you should be subscribing and hitting thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. See y'all.